Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Rotor Talk Live, Season 7, Episode 10, DJI Mavic 3 Pro Best Deal Ever. How is everyone doing on Facebook and Instagram Down Day? And that pretty much was one of the big deals of the day. Let's jump in. I know a lot of you guys are already in the chat. Sorry for running a couple minutes late here, but it's been a hairy day for me. So, and we'll get to that. Drone Shots, Akarasho, John Olson, Sergeant Rock, Casey Crime Fighter, Bud Bieber. Let's see who else we got. Flying Flynn Media, Art's in the house. Welcome, Art. Dr. Ted is here. Welcome. A special shout out to Dr. Ted and Sergeant Rock because they joined me on Wednesday nights on my they joined me last Wednesday night on my ham radio live show. So kudos to you guys. Thanks for doing that. Appreciate that. Let's see who else we got here. Lauren is here. Jaybird is here. Richard is here. Let's see who else we got. Alex Escardo, George Kelly, and Alvin Prather, and Stephanie is here. All right, got a full house. Did you guys survive Internet Down Day today? Well, on top of Facebook being down and Instagram, okay, apparently at some point YouTube was down, and that's a real on Tuesday. Okay, yeah, YouTube was down. I don't know how long that was. It wasn't that long because I jumped on when somebody said it was, and I checked it out, and it was up and running and available. And I want to let you know here, I'm working on a solution not only for this channel but for my other channels as well, because my ham radio channel, I have a live show as well, and on my Tundra Nation Basics channel, I'm going to have a once a month live show. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up a system, and so stand by on that. One of the things that I want to encourage everybody to do out there is to get access to Twitter. Okay. Now, Bill the Drone Reviewer, I'm out on Twitter, and tonight's feed is being broadcast live on Twitter. If you're out there, you're watching me now on Twitter, thank you for watching. Appreciate that. Okay. What I wanted to do with that is also to let everybody know is that's an alternate form in case YouTube is down, in case Facebook is down. Okay. I can always go out to Twitter. And what I want to do is we're going to get an email list together. And for that email list, and it's still in its infancy, and I'm kind of working through this as we speak here. You guys send me your email addresses. First of all, what I'm going to do, there's never any cost for anything like this. What we're going to do is this. Once a month, I'm going to publish a video that only you guys will be able to watch and are on the email list. That's it. Okay. And it's going to be a combination. I'm going to be doing some, commentary, some flying, it'll be a great video. Okay. I'm going to put some extra effort into that to make sure of that. Number one. Number two, by having your email addresses, what I can do in case we have a day like today is to say, hey, Facebook is down, Instagram is down, YouTube is down. We're going to be on Twitter tonight. Okay. For the live show. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to do this on all my platforms or on all my channels, because I want to have a method for you guys to be able to watch me when it's time for the show, because you guys enjoy it. I enjoy it. We have a great time. It's a lot of fun. Captain Ray, welcome. Good to see you. Talking to me, Dr. Ted, I'm still working, my friend. I still got about a year and a half left before I hang up my Well, sorry about that. I clicked the mouse and it went sideways on me here. So I'm glad you guys are with me here. Waypoint New England, welcome. We got a lot to talk about tonight. Ron and Marcus are going to join me here in a little bit, and one of the things we're going to talk about is that deal on Amazon for the DJI Mavic 3 Pro. So we're gonna get into that. So actually did find quite a bit to talk about today. Also, for me today, my Instacart account got hacked, and I am in the process of recovering that. And they have a method to be able to recover it, and I had to send them some identification, and they're going to get back to me within 48 hours to get that squared away. So, and I changed my password on that Gmail account that I use for Instacart as well too. So that's been taken care of. One of the things I can recommend to you guys, and this isn't drone related, but this is internet related, and I think it's important for everybody, is on Gmail, whatever email you use, I use two-factor authentication, and that's something that I highly encourage you guys to do. I have that on Facebook. I need to do that on Instagram. I don't have that, and I think I have it on Twitter. I have it on my accounts that I pay for. So, and I don't have it on the accounts. So obviously, you can't. You got to pay for your account to be able to get that. So, if you can sign up for it for whatever social media platform you're using, please do it. It prevents a lot of headaches, a lot of hassle. I have it on just about everything that has it, and I highly encourage you to do that. And also too, you can use authenticators as well too. Microsoft has one. There's some free ones that are out there. Use those as well. You really need to go the extra mile because hackers are out there and they're trying their best to get access to your information. So, all right, enough said. I've been rattling on and on and on and on and on here. First article that I want to get into tonight, which I thought was, Arizona joins movement to ban DJI drones from U.S. operation. I'm like, whoa, okay. Legislators in Arizona are lining up in the procession of authorities across the U.S. looking to ban the use drones made by global leader DJI, citing the company's China origins as motivating their security justifications. Arizona Senate Bill 1500 doesn't name DJI or any of the drone makers specifically, but coming amid the rash of national and state incentives to blacklist the company's craft, there's little question about who this proposal is targeting. The text proposes a state public agency may not purchase, acquire, or otherwise use a drone or any related equipment produced by a manufacturer domiciled in or owned or controlled by a country of concern. Okay, that's really. I'm just going to shake my head at that. I think that's wrong. I think that's very, very, very wrong. Proclamation comes at a high cost beyond the violation of supposed free market principles. U.S. politicians claim to revere. English are the champions of the fair play right until they start losing. The Arizona bill is largely inspired by a law passed in Florida last year, but in banning DJI drone use by public services, that measure forced police, fire, emergency, and other agencies to buy over $25 million in new U.S.-made replacement UAVs. Reportedly don't perform nearly as well. Okay. And again, everything that you see here, we get it out here in, I'm sorry. It's out on Bill the Drone Reviewer Facebook group. So please do go ahead and read that. Yeah, Ray, I am going to talk about that. I will be talking about that. I'm waiting for Ron and Marcus. I want to get their take on this as well. But yes, we're going to talk about that here in a little bit. Okay. So conversely speaking, all right, now, as a follow-up to that, of course, DJI is not being silent about all of this, and that's a good thing, all right? That's a very good thing. Now, I'm going to get to this here in a minute, but one of the things that I want to emphasize here is there's a lot of fear mongering that is going on with this, and there are a number of content creators that are behind it. I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to say people or anything. Okay, that's not the approach that we're taking here on Bill the Drone Reviewer. Okay, I'm presenting you the facts and the information, and I want you to judge for yourselves here. Okay, and I think you pretty much know where I'm coming from. All right, I don't want to stoke the flames of fear with something like this when it's not there. Okay, it passes a couple of committees. It's like, yeah, okay. Well, let's get to the article here. All right. stressing that the bill damages not just DJI, but also the broader ecosystem of operators, businesses, and public service agencies that rely on its technologies. The drone maker explains lawmakers pushing the legislation are using baseless claims and geopolitically disguised ploys to eliminate it from the marketplace. The lawmakers driving this legislation continue to reference inaccurate and unsubstantiated allegations regarding DJI's operations, having amplified xenophobic narratives in a quest to support local drone manufacturers and eliminate market competition, DJI says on its official blog. The company points out it has been instrumental in the development of the U.S. drone ecosystem and has also invested heavily in data privacy and security initiatives. Nevertheless, we support the development of U.S. drone manufacturers as we believe that competition and innovation go hand in hand and benefit end users the most, okay? Debunking claims behind the proposed drone ban, okay? Allegation, DJI drones are collecting vast amounts of sensitive data. DJI's take, DJI drones do not collect flight logs, photos, or videos by default. Operators have to opt in to share this data with us, and those who want to take extra precautions can easily choose to activate local data mode and even switch on their mobile's airplane mode for added peace of mind. This means the flight app is completely disconnected from the internet and is similar to an air gap computer, okay? Allegation, DJI can be compelled by governments to assist in espionage. DJI follows the rules and regulations in the markets it operates in. Like other global technology companies, there may be requirements for DJI to disclose certain information pursuant by local laws and regulations where we operate, all right? Another allegation, DJI is a Chinese military company. This is false. DJI is not a military company. We remain one of the few drone companies to clearly denounce and actively discourage the use of drones in combat, okay? DJI supports human rights abuses, okay? This is also false. DJI is not engaged in any activities that violate or abuse human rights, all right? You know, read the article. You know, that's one of the things that I want you guys to do. I like to share some highlights from it, but I want to point out something here, okay? These claims have been, DJI has shown, several independent audits have shown that these are unsubstantiated claims. Thank you, Bill. Okay. So don't buy into this. Okay. There's no data. Nobody, it's the old Cuba Gooding, show me the money kind of thing with Tom Cruise. All right. There is no show me the money because nobody's done this yet. Okay. Lawmakers. Okay. I have sent emails to my congressmen, my senators on this, and what do I get? Nothing. Okay. Nothing. Nobody can say anything to me because there is nothing to say on this, on these security breaches. Okay. It is motivated. I personally think, for me, I think a lot of this has to do with getting, Amazon, Walmart, UPS, other companies, they want to open it up for the commercial sector to be able to fly and be able to do deliveries. And I know some are doing on a limited basis, but it's not. 5 years ago, everybody was fear mongering about this as well too, and saying, oh yeah, we're gonna do this, and nothing. So we'll see. All right. I think anything like this is a long ways away. We're not going to see anything like this. All right. And, my whole thing is, I think it's motivated. It has nothing to do with data security or security breaches or human rights abuses and all that kind of good stuff. Okay. I think this is kind of blown out of proportion here because nobody has shown us anything. Nobody has said anything. I think a lot of it is driven. This is economically driven. And, that's the reason they want to do this. And we'll see, because I think cooler heads will prevail with something like this. And you, as a constituency, all you guys watching tonight, okay, there's 49 of you guys out here, all right, contact your congressman, contact your U.S. senators, okay, ask them, where's this data? Show us this data, all right, show it to us, okay, and tell them, cut and paste articles. How many lives drones have saved over the years? How well they have done, for search and rescue. and not only lives, but pets as well too. Pets have been saved for that. Lost children have been saved from this. Boaters, fires, floods, that kind of things. It adds up, and a lot of it adds up. I know Romeo Dersher at one time, he had a running count of how many people around the world were saved by drones, not just DJI drones, but drones in general. So, they're for good. They do a good thing, and you guys need to be a voice. You guys need to speak out there to your elected representatives and tell them, you're not, don't vote for this bill, okay? And also, ask them flat out, where's your support for this? Where's your information? Hey, Ron.
Good evening, Bill. How are you tonight?
Doing good. Doing pretty good. I survived. Did you survive Facebook and Instagram down day today?
Yeah, I did. I thought I got hacked for a while, but then I found out that everybody's down for a while. And I do want to say happy Super Tuesday, Bill.
It's happy Super Tuesday. Absolutely. Not in Florida though. We don't. Ours is, I think, next week or something.
It's not in New Jersey either. Hold on.
Yeah, it's not this week. So, but I survived Instacart hack day today. Okay, my Instacart account got hacked today.
I was fine until I spoke a word to you.
Yeah,
I didn't cough until I started talking. Go ahead. I'll be okay in a minute. I just got
and I had to send Instacart proof of my account, and they'll reset it. They locked my account out because somebody wanted to charge a $99 membership to my account, and they were and it just and I saw somebody had also used my Bill of Technology Reviewer Gmail account to sign up for a bunch of subscriptions to other stuff. So I had to go out there and spend some time and unsubscribe from all those today. So it's been it's been a whirlwind day. And I was sharing before I got started with things. I'm going to come up with a way. I'm going to get an email list together of subscribers, and what we're going to do is once a month I'm going to put out a video only to people on that email list. Okay. And in turn, what I'm going to use that email list for is when we have a day like today, when say Facebook. Now YouTube was down part of the day today too. So what I want to do with that email list, through StreamYard, you can set up to run, because I'm running on Twitter tonight. Okay. And I'm doing this on purpose. Hey Marcus, I'm doing this on purpose so people know that it does. You can watch it on Twitter.
You have a backup. You'll have a backup in place in case this happens.
Exactly. If YouTube's down for some reason, okay, I can broadcast on Facebook and also on Twitter. And if YouTube and Facebook are down, then I can broadcast on Twitter. So that's my idea. It's a work in progress. I'm thinking as we go here. I know a couple of the guys on ham radio have done this and have been, it's really helped them out a lot as well too. When you have instances like this, when Facebook goes down. Oh,
I saw somebody was even live streaming on Instagram, and I didn't even know you could live stream on Instagram. But of course, that wouldn't help today because they were down on Facebook since they're basically the same company.
Yeah.
It says Ham Radio Basics up there in the corner, Bill.
Oh, good Lord.
That's all right. I'm happy, but I just wanted to let you know.
I'm glad. Now, we got it handled.
You can tell that it does. For people like me, the graphics are oblivious. I don't even see them.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, thank you. It's been one of those days today. Okay, I had to go. Listen to this. All right, had to get a couple of ultrasounds done. Had to have a specialty ultrasound done today, and it's only in like a handful of places that they have this machine here in Central Florida. All right. So I drive an hour north to go up there, all right? And the place is called Zephyr Hills, all right? And it's Zephyr Hills. I've never been there before. And it's out in the middle of absolutely nowhere. I mean, just nowhere, okay? It was just, and the hospital that it was at, it was old about 20 years ago, all right? It was,
Bill, you got to take a nice drive in that beautiful Toyota Tundra.
Yes, I did. I absolutely did.
Plus, if someone has driven from the East Coast to the West Coast of Florida, there's a lot of in the middle of nowhere in Central Florida.
Yes, there is, Ron. I 100%. There is.
I think there's two states in Florida. There's a state that is on the east and west coast, and there's a state that's in the middle of Florida.
Yeah, okay, you get into Orlando, okay, and it's just like, it mushrooms, all right? There's just a lot going on around Orlando. There's a lot going on around Tampa, okay, and then Miami, but in Jacksonville, all right?
That's by far the largest city in Florida. People fail that in trivia test.
Jacksonville, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's huge. It's huge. A lot of people. I mean, people think of Jacksonville, but they don't realize how big it is. And also St. Augustine is up there too. So it's like, and a lot of people. What a lot of people from our area do. A lot of people go up to St. Augustine, Jackson or St. Augustine area for vacations. Okay.
Wow.
A lot of people head over to Titusville, like we're Captain Ray's neck of the woods on the East Coast. Go over there for vacations from the West Coast. I mean, that's kind of the way things are.
Wow.
The natives are absolutely restless. So I thought, let's go ahead. We're going to talk about it. The infamous too good of a deal to pass up deal from that was on Amazon yesterday.
We call it the Drone Nation deal of the century last night.
Yeah.
Is it true you got in the ground floor on that deal?
Yes, it is true. I got on the ground floor. I first want to go ahead and we're going to show the article where I saw this, and it was on Drone XL from High Testily. All right. Now, and you can see right here, $7.99 says it right there. A massive discounts on flagship drones raise eyebrows. All right. I just spoke to Amazon customer support manager. She told me not to worry, as nothing was wrong with the order. She confirmed that it should be that I should be expecting the DJI Mavic 3 Pro drone tomorrow before 10 p.m. I explained to her that I heard of canceled orders and that I was concerned about my order. Based on the experience of other people, it seems to have been a scam. If that turns out to be true, it's strange that the official DJI store and Amazon Prime are used to run the scam. I will update my experience here on Drone XL tomorrow. And if needed, I will contact Amazon again to get to the bottom of this. Maybe, just maybe, a drone will show up tomorrow. Okay. Now what he said before was down here, the drone sold by, and I can't pronounce the name, a reseller boasting a solid customer satisfaction rating and described as eligible for return, refund, or replacement within 30 days of receipt, suggesting a confident backing of their condition and authenticity. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and share you my screen from Amazon here. Let's go ahead and stop.
Let me interject. If it really is $7.99, there won't be any returns.
Yeah, there won't be any returns.
I'm curious about what it shows for shipping for you, Bill. I talked to Johnny, and I know what his said today.
Okay, here's mine. It shows ordered. It doesn't show shipped yet, and it still says arriving Thursday. Now I brought this up. I'll even refresh the screen right here.
So it hasn't been picked up yet. So it's come Thursday. That's not looking good.
Yeah. Well,
Bill, do you think there's any chance that when this order shows up on Thursday, you open the box up and there's a little toy drone in there, sort of looks like a Mavic 3 or whatever, like a $50 drone or less than that with a little PDIC controller?
That's a distinct possibility, Ron. That's a distinct
possibility.
I'll bet it
get returned then.
Well, here's the thing, and I'll give you guys an example. Okay, when I was doing radio control planes, all right, there was a deal out there that was incredible. It was like this. It was too good to pass up. So I ordered it. All right, it was $75. All right. Now what I got in the mail, now it came from China, and you know how those packages are when they come from China. They're wrapped in that plastic, and they're beat up, and there's a million strips of tape on it and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
You open it up, and it's these cheap radio control planes that aren't worth maybe $10. All right.
Right.
So what I did was because I paid for it on PayPal, I was smart. I emailed PayPal. I contacted their support, sent them pictures. Within a day, I got 100% of my money back. So no harm, no foul here.
Didn't have to pay big bucks to ship those toy planes back to China.
Exactly. Okay. Now, what I did here in this instance, I used a firm, okay, financing. All right.
Yeah.
And because again, I was being smart with this. I can't do PayPal with them, but I can do Affirm, and Affirm is just as good as PayPal, because if there's any issues, Affirm will 100% cancel that. There won't be any problems here. So that's why I went ahead and did that with Affirm here. So
what do you got, Marcus?
Well, take a look at what John Flynn is saying in the chat there, Bill. Put that up on the screen. Second from the bottom. There we go.
Okay. Well, what I think, and this is me. All right. No, it should be covered. Yeah, Ray. Absolutely. What I think in this instance is, I think they had a very limited number of these. All right. And this is just pure conjecture and speculation on my part. I mean, I jumped on it pretty much in 5 minutes of seeing that and reading the article that High put out on Drone XL. Okay. And he did call and talk to Amazon customer support, and before he updated it, and said, it's legit, it's verified, it's real. So I went ahead and I said, why not? Just did it, done. Okay. I went out there. I think they had a very limited number of these. And I think why these other orders are getting canceled was they've already fulfilled these other orders. Okay. I'm probably sitting in queue. This is just a guess on my part. So we'll see come Thursday. Okay. Tomorrow, I'll expect to see that status update. Okay. Or maybe like John, get an email or something along those lines. So
I'm telling you, I'm hoping you guys all get it. I'm hoping it's the real deal, and boom, you guys all end up with Mavic 3 Pros. That would be awesome.
Oh, it would. I'm thrilled to pieces if this does come through, Marcus. I'm absolutely thrilled to pieces. But the thing that doesn't make any sense in all of this, okay, is, all right, if this is a scam, okay, nobody's going to fall for it. Okay, everybody's going to get their money back. All right.
Yeah, it's not like you're paying cash for this thing or whatever.
Exactly, Ron. It's not like, because it's not like you're using PayPal, the friends and family. Okay, where there's no recourse. You can't get any refund for that. It's not like you are just directly giving them cash. And it's gone. All right.
Hey, I want to correct Ted Bowman in the chat. He says a $2,000 drone. Ted, I paid $2,200 for mine.
Well, Big Ted Bowman, he just rounding off to the nearest 1,000 mark.
That's true.
Well,
Man Props, I tried. What did Man Props do? 14. Man Props tried with 14 left and kept failing to put in his card. Brady, I sent that to me yesterday.
So I'm wondering if this is a case of a company that made a mistake on their ad, that maybe they were going to put it on sale. They didn't put a 1 in front of that 7. Maybe they were going to, and $17.99 still would have been a great deal, would have been a fantastic sale.
Right.
However, they made the mistake, and I wonder if then Amazon says, hey, you've got to honor your, what you put out.
I think the more likely thing at that price, somebody was going to put a mini drone, maybe a mini, they get the M Mini and Mavic mixed up or whatever.
Oh, but the pictures too, though, Ron. I don't know. I'm with you. I get your point, but
that's very true. Anyhow, either this is a scam or somebody. What's the old saying? Somebody. I'm trying to say as clean as I can. Somebody messed up real bad.
They screwed the pooch as the.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Marcus.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think it is, Bill? Somebody screwed the pooches, just some complete doofus put the wrong data entry, the wrong price in, or it's some kind of attempted scam.
Okay. This is a company.
Yeah, a company nobody's ever heard of, and that company could be two guys in an empty spot in a mall, right?
Okay.
Yeah, look what John is saying.
I did not receive the DJI Mavic 3 Pro I ordered. Instead, I received Lip Maximizer. Message from Amazon. The item was fulfilled by Amazon, and we take responsibility for this fulfillment experience. Instead of a DJI Mavic 3 Pro, I received Lip Maximizer, lip balm in a small box. Do not buy from this seller. Okay, and this is March 5th. These are both dated on March 5th here. So, which was today. So,
somebody like say in the chat, what if this guy all of a sudden the store goes down tonight or whatever, and the guy disappears?
Well, It's now see these weren't up here yesterday because these were posted today. All right.
Right.
These are posted on March the 5th. So who knows? Who knows with something?
I mean,
like
can we talk from this data how many Mavic 3 Pros this drone this guy sold at any price? Has he ever sold a Mavic 3 Pro before? Can we access that somehow?
You can filter reviews. You can filter lifetime, 1 month.
Yeah. What do you filter now by a month? So he didn't sell anything in the previous month?
Let's go to 3 months.
So he's a brand new seller.
Yeah, let's go to 12 months.
Look what John is saying. John's putting up some good ones today.
Some of us are going to have to the plumpiest lips at the Sapphire drone meetup. The seller has never sold drones before, from what I've heard. Randy said. Man Prop says. Jay Bird says could be the Russians selling those drones.
Well, they got to fund their bullshit somehow, I guess.
Well, we'll see. As they say, we'll see. And you know what? I know the ones.
Does it get contact information down below with detailed dealer information? What
it's
does
all
that say?
in Chinese.
It's all in Chinese.
It's all in China. It says there's a number like 330,000 CN at the end. So
okay.
You know what? That makes me suspicious right there. It makes me think it's exactly what Ron said earlier. You're going to get this box, and it's going to have a $50 toy drone in there, but it'll look like it has. It'll be a lookalike, right? It'll be
like a miniature Mavic 3 Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll see. I mean, it generated a lot of excitement while it was out there. So, and you don't know. So you don't know. So
some people thought, well, this meant the Mavic 4 was coming.
This was a precursor that they were clearing out inventory.
I have it on good authority. The Mavic 4.
Norway did. It has to be a mistake by a company scan. The price is well below what dealers, including Best Buy, pay. Yeah, I'm sure it is, Lord.
Yeah. So, all right. I mean,
if this isn't a fake, then I expect to see a lot of Mavic 3 Pro videos next week in my YouTube feed, huh?
Oh yeah. I
won't be able to keep it short, guys. I won't be able to watch them all if everybody puts a 30-minute video up.
Yeah. Well,
30-minute hell, 45 for me.
I'll crank out an hour. Oh, by the way, this was really funny. And I was just telling my wife this because we've been watching a bunch of older movies lately. This is a segue and just okay. And out on DaVinci Resolve, you can choose your output. VistaVision, okay, in Panavision and some of these other ones out there. I'm laughing my butt off so hard. And she goes, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, I could do that on some of these videos. I could go out there and do that. It's just it won't look it really won't look any different out on the screen, except if I put it out on the big screen TV. That's the only place."
Yeah, and that is. I watch older movies a lot too, and it's nice to see it when you see an old movie from the 50s that went with the VistaVision. It actually takes the whole screen up. But a typical movie, you get that crop or whatever that did not use the VistaVision back in the 50s and early 60s.
Cinerama.
Yeah, they had a couple different names for that technology.
Right, yeah, they did.
Yeah, but again, you could tell because one is it looks like a modern movie in your big TV, but then you watch a regular one and you got the crop.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well,
so
one of the things, and I want to circle back to we may talk about this a little bit more, but one of the things DJI came out and they refuted about the bill
HR 2864.
Right. They came out and they refuted all of that. They went at it point by point and everything, and they're right.
They even said you could actually turn off all broadcasting from your drone yourself and whatever. And if you turned off the hotspot in your phone, it cannot connect to the internet at any point during the flight.
Yeah, if you turn to airplane mode while you're flying, okay, it's not going to transmit anything. All right. So, even people can do that, and you can still fly. There's no.
They had a mode. They had a mode in there where you could pick, and I've never. I have to go look for that mode. I haven't got around to it yet. You know, where you could just turn off all broadcasting inside the drone.
Yeah, if you want to do that, yeah. And see,
but I'm sure at least Stefanik has no idea of any of this, though, Bill.
Yeah, see,
at least Stefanik, probably the closest she's got to a drone is, 100 miles or something. I don't know.
It's all political optics.
You know, it is. You know, it's an election year. You know, we talked about this already. It's an election year, and you know, it's high visibility for some of these guys. And one of the things before you guys joined me, I said, you know what? The only way this is going, we're going to have a voice is if each and every one of us go out there, email your congressman, email your senators. There's one congressman, you have one congressman and two senators. Email them. It was really easy. I went out there, and you know what I asked them? I said, can you show us the data that you have? Why this is why this is violating national security? I've heard crickets from both my U.S. senators and my congressman. Okay, nothing. Well, I got the initial. We received your email response. Okay, and that was nothing.
The robotic response. Yeah.
Now, believe it or not, listen to this. Okay. There's another bill before Congress, all right, and it's called the HOA bill. It's for the FCC. It will allow I can go out there and put a permanent ham radio antenna up because of being able to talk during natural disasters.
They're limiting some of the things that HOAs can do.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. HOA can't stop me from doing that once this bill passes. But what ham radio guys are doing is they're going out there in mass and emailing congressmen and senators, and I'm actually getting favorable responses for this, okay, which tells you this really isn't politically motivated. This is a good thing, all right? So this other thing, there's so much to this, okay? And the one thing that I know for certain it isn't about national security. It isn't about data. It isn't about the security, okay? That's for one thing, 100%.
I want to answer Lauren there. Lauren, it's been my experience that if you don't fly, because I have so many DJI drones back here, if I don't fly it for more than 30 days, then it requires me to log back in. I learned that lesson the hard way. So what DJI set it up where if you're not you haven't used that remote for 30 days, it's going to log you out. And you have to log back in. And why is that a problem? Well, if you're out someplace where you don't have an internet connection, it limits the distance that you can fly. So
severely limits it.
Yeah, exactly. The prudent thing to do is to, if you don't remember the last time you flew that thing, log in before you leave your house where you got Wi-Fi, and then you'll be fine when you get out.
Yeah, you pull something off the shelf that you don't remember the last flight. Yeah. Started up and Steven Stutton had a video about this, and he said make sure it's logged in, make sure your fly safe database update. A firmware update won't stop you from flying, but if a fly based data thing's not updated,
it'll only go out like 50 meters or something. It's really
handicaps it to the point where it's useless.
Yeah.
Well, one of the other things I want to talk about here is just some positive news, if you want to call it that. DJI opens its first official retail store in the United States. Okay, and it is in New York City, and you can buy all the product lines are available there. You can see it looks pretty nice in there, and they also will take things in for repair as well too.
Yes, I saw that,
which is real nice.
Eddie Nunez gave us a really good look at that. They actually let him in for a preview.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's cool. That's very cool. Yeah. I mean, while this is nice, okay. The whole thing of a DJI store, it's New York City, and I get it, and I understand that. All right, but
Bill, let me stop you for a second. It's New York City, a place where you can't even fly a drone. They have the worst restrictions of any place in the U.S., and that's where they decide to put the drone store.
Yeah, exactly, Ron. That's an incredible point. And here's another thing. All right, for the three of us. Okay, we'll probably never go there. All
Well,
right.
no, how you gonna get the car park if you take your drone up there? Where are you parking your car? The parking garages are filled from way in the morning till late at night or whatever. You'd have
Yeah.
to take mass transportation from outside the city and then ride the subway all the way there or taxi.
And here's the thing. Let's say you want to buy. Here's just for grins and giggles. Let's say you want to go there and you want to buy a Inspire 3. All right.
And do you know what the New York City sales tax is, Bill? You don't want to ask.
Well, it's outrageous, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's outrageous.
And with all the problem that they're having with the illegals in New York City right now too. I mean, it's not a friendly environment. It's a nice thing. It's a nice kind of a thing. I'm glad they did that. I think it's more done for show than anything else. Okay.
Right.
Because they're not going to get a lot of sales from this place. Okay. They'll probably get some people in to service, but sales, they're probably not going to get a lot.
It's more just of a show place. Yeah. I mean, I see where you're going, Bill. They'd been much better to open up and say a suburban mall, like one of the bigger suburban malls.
Exactly.
Been a much better spot to put this.
Exactly. A place where people can actually buy things, take them out to their car, their purchases.
Park the car.
Exactly. So, there's nothing there.
In other words, they built a store just for the elites, kind of a New York City to go in there.
Now, there's one really interesting
for Casey Neistat. That's why they built it.
Yeah. Casey and Eddie.
And Eddie Nunez. Casey and Eddie.
They got their own personal store. And those guys never buy any drones anyways. They get sent all their stuff.
Absolutely. I love this article here, okay? And I read about a blip about this, and I saw the Drone DJ put an article out. Red Bull built a drone to catch a Formula One champ car, and it's incredible. And here there's a video. Of course, I'm not going to play it here. The manually piloted FPV drone will look like a rocket. It was custom built for this purpose. Red Bull Media House commissioned the job to Dutch drone gods, who roped in the fast drone legend Quad Mover for direction. The team worked tirelessly to solve the puzzle of finding the perfect balance in electronics, canopy design, weight, speed, flight length, and distance. A lot of 3D printing was involved for the outer structure. And apparently there's what it looks like. Most electronics and motors inside were pretty standard off-the-shelf components with some more powerful unreleased hardware thrown into the mix. Okay. Progress was trailed through numerous tests of Formula One tracks. And there's the drone itself. You can see it's not that big, but I mean, those Formula One cars, where do they go? They go well over 200 miles an hour, don't they? I'm not into Formula One racing, so I can't tell you.
Oh yeah. And I'm sure they cost a lot more than that Red Bull drone.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just that's pretty interesting. I'm really kind of interested in this, and I didn't have a chance to watch that video, but I wanted to. I'm glad I saw that article because I saw something about this earlier that kind of piqued my interest, and I wanted to get this out here for everybody to take a look at.
Man props for Eddie saying it could go from 0 to 100 in 3 seconds and 200 to 300 in 1 second.
That's
pretty moving, huh, Marcus?
That's pretty.
Is that hauling the mail, Marcus?
That is hauling the mail, and you know what? My Corvette couldn't keep up with that.
Now he's referring to the drone, not the F1 car, right?
Yeah. Actually, I take that back. I think my Corvette is 2.9 or something. But anyway,
but I think he's saying below the racing car goes.
Oh, he's saying 0 to 100, which is 0 to what? 59 miles an hour or 62 miles an hour. 100 kph is 62 miles an hour. So,
of course, Bill, isn't that FPV drone going faster than the legal limits? Now, but just hold on a second. They may have got a waiver.
They may have gotten a waiver, and
in Europe,
they got a waiver.
There's a possibility this was overseas as well too.
It's in Europe. Okay. Europe doesn't have a speed limit on their drones, Marcus.
I have no clue.
We'll have to. You'll have to ask that open-ended question next drone secret show.
Yeah.
All right. I wanted the last article that I have here. Skydio begins delivery of X10D drone with dynamic channel switching. and you can take a look. And this is their latest effort for enterprise. It's an X10 platform with advanced AI. Key feature is Night Sense sensor suite that powers the AI autonomy at night. Skydio X10D uses both visible and infrared illumination to avoid obstacles and understand its environment. This makes the drone capable of 24/7 operations, ensuring autonomous obstacle avoidance even in zero light environments. Okay, and I thought
that is crazy, isn't it? Isn't that wild?
That's insane.
Yeah,
that's insane. Okay, and see, okay, and I think this is what frustrates me about Skydio. Okay, we could have had access to stuff like this. All right, but granted, they chose another route, and they chose a route of profitability. They want to make money, and I get it, and I understand that. Okay, it's seeing an American company being able to produce a drone was fantastic, and here we go. They're doing great guns with this, and I'm really happy for them, and I think they're doing a great job. I just wish we had access to things like this.
Yeah, that's exactly what rubs me wrong, Bill. I still have my Skydio 2 back here. I love that drone. We have all talked about the deficiencies that it has, so we don't need to go over that again. However, just think with their next generation, we would have probably been 2 or 3 generations in by now had they stayed in the consumer market. And what I don't understand,
and all those issues you allude to, Marcus, would have been fixed.
What I don't understand is why. I totally get why they're in the commercial market, and I am so happy. I am thrilled to death that our warfighters have Skydio's technology available to them. I think it's awesome because they, I believe, are top of the line in that regard. But what I don't understand is why they still can't have a consumer line. Why can't they give something to the consumers?
Well, guess what, Marcus? Once Stefanik gets all DJI drones banned, enterprise and consumer drones, Skydio announced we're returning to the consumer drone market now.
Yeah, maybe. $5,000 for a
we can name our price now because we're the only game in town.
Yeah.
And here's mad props. So Formula One can go 210, 220 miles an hour.
Yeah. Which is 300 kilometers an hour is about 186, something like that. So yeah, they're probably doing 350 kilometers an hour, something like that.
All in the mail again, huh, Marcus?
All in the mail, brother.
They're hauling the mail.
Well, what's you guys watch Jack Reacher when AS Reacher, he's got some fancy car and he says it'll get you from point A to point B.
Yep.
Well, I'm starting to get the itch. We're coming up on race season again here in Idaho. It snowed all day today, but boy, that Corvette is like, man, I'm ready to go.
Well, it hit 85 today here in Florida.
Okay? Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was. And it's been, our temperatures have been like this, but the big problem that we've had, it's been a severe drought. I mean, we really have had, this winter has been very dry, and normally we have kind of a rainy winter. Okay. And it hasn't been raining at all, but we're on water restrictions as far as that's concerned. And, if nobody really washes their cars in their driveways here anyway, but there's restrictions on that right now. And it's just absolute positive insanity.
Wow.
Plus, right now where my house is, okay, outside my window right here, there's a cul-de-sac, and they're building 2 twin singles over there. All right. And the cul-de-sac is filled from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Okay. And the tradesmen are playing their boom boxes. So I get a free concert every day that I'm working from home. Okay. What more can you ask for? Plus, today, the lawn maintenance people park pretty much in front of our house. All right. And right next to another tradesperson parked behind it. It was, let me put you this way, it was a challenge backing the Tundra out today when I had to go for my ultrasound to get out there. I had to pull into the garage to get enough of an angle to turn the radius and to be able to get out on the street, because these aren't really wide streets here. Okay. So yeah, it was,
you've been better off with a little economy car today, huh?
Yeah, it was. It was just.
You may have a water shortage, Bill, but I'm going to give a shameless plug here. One of the first things I do when I get in Florida, Bill, I stop at Publix and get a case of Public Springs water. Best deal in the store.
I go to
Yep.
Costco.
Yeah.
But seriously, it's just been frozen here. And in fact, Bob Dempsey's coming to Idaho on Friday, and we're going to go out to dinner. Then Saturday, I'm going to take him out to the Snake River Canyon, out to Dedication Point. And then that night, we're going to a Democratic fundraiser. But he is going to, I'm going to tell him he better dress warm. It's supposed to clear up. I think the snow is going to stop. But he better bring some warm clothes.
Don't wear that cruise wear. He was
that cruise wear is not going to.
Can't wear shorts and a Hawaiian shirt. That's not going to.
No Bermuda shorts, huh?
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah. Not right now. Not right now. That's for sure. So, one of the things. Oh, I wanted to thank you guys, subscribers out there. Okay, I'm going to mention out a couple subscribers. Okay, my good friend Sergeant Rock, and also Dr. Ted. They were on my ham radio show. They
really?
Last week live. So kudos to you guys for hanging in there with me last week with that. It was a great show last week. And the other thing is Tundra Nation Basics. I'm over 112, almost 115 subscribers on there right now. I'm getting some good views on my videos. They're getting good traction. So it's starting off on the right foot. I'm real pleased with that. So that's going real well. So but in the works, like I said, what I'm going to be doing is setting up an email list, and everybody that gets on that email list, there'll be one video a month that I'm going to produce for you guys that are on the email list. Okay. And I'll also be able to send you guys some goodies if you drop me your address, get you some, stickers, pens, magnets, that kind of thing. And maybe every once in a while, I may send out a hat or a mug. Okay. Now I've heard, and this is what I've heard, that coffee tastes the best in a Build a Drone Reviewer coffee mug. And that wasn't me who said that. Okay. That was our good friend, Original Dobo.
And I take my best notes with a Build a Drone Reviewer pen. Let's just click.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is quality. Quality.
I take all my important Drone Nation show notes with this pen.
See, you can't go wrong.
Hey, how'd that Idaho quadcopter thing get in there? What the heck?
Okay, there you go.
Shameless plug.
This is one of those free ones that they send you in the mail, to try and get you to order.
Try to get you on the case, yeah. Hey, Bill, I heard some unfortunate news this week, Bill.
What's that?
Andy Russell, great Steelers linebacker from the 60s and 70s, passed away.
I actually met him, Ron. He was, after he retired from football, he was a stockbroker. Okay.
Really?
And he worked in, they call the point, they call it the Golden Triangle up there. Okay. And there was a lot of business buildings. Okay. Now I worked for a summer in downtown Pittsburgh, and during a lunch break, I was walking and I literally almost walked right into him, talked to him for a few minutes. He was so kind and gracious. I had like a bazillion questions to ask him. I only spent like 2 or 3 minutes, but he was just so warm and friendly and personable in everything. And, I asked him, how's life after football? And he says, it's good. He said he's doing real well and he really likes it. And I asked him, I said, do you talk to any of your former players? And he said, yeah, he did maintain some contact with him. And you know what, Ron, I read a lot of other stories from other people who came into contact with him in public, and he was like that all the time. He was just so kind and so gracious.
Good to hear. It was interesting too that he was on the Steelers before Chuck Noll, and he's one of the few people that survived the purge, because Noll took over a pretty bad team and he had to get rid of most of the players before. But of course Russell, he excelled. He became a team leader under Noll.
Well, everybody, back in the day it was Jack Ham and Jack Lambert. Everybody, those are household linebacker names. But Andy Russell's name doesn't come up a lot. But it should, because he was every bit as much an important part of that defense as Lambert and Ham were, and did in a tremendous.
He only played the first 2 Super Bowl teams and retired before the second set, so he only has the 2.
And he did well in retirement as a stockbroker.
Yeah,
he really did. I was really sad to read that. He, especially when you got to meet this person, them and things. Okay, that just really kind of reached out to me quite a bit there. So I'm just hoping, what? I'm hoping tomorrow is a little bit more of a normal day, because I had a crazy work day today. Okay. things did not go well for me with my getting things running today. I have a big project and nothing went well today with that. Then I had to leave the house for about 3 hours for these ultrasound tests and come back, and it still wasn't resolved when I got back. And then I find out my Instacart account got hacked. So it's like, okay, let's just, I'll take normal tomorrow. Okay. That's what I want. I'm looking for normal as far as that's concerned.
So, Bill, did somebody order groceries on your account or something?
No, what they did was they bought a Instacart Plus membership for $99. Okay. Which drastically reduces your fees on Instacart. You don't pay the per charge fee anymore when you buy that. And it ended up, I got an email from Instacart, which I didn't see because I was getting my ultrasounds done at the time. All right. I didn't see it till I came back home. So what they did was, since I didn't respond, they locked my account out. All right. And so what I had to do with them was send them photo ID, certain things, blocked out, and a copy of one of my cards, certain things blocked out to prove it's me. And they'll get back to me they'll unlock my account within 48 hours. So
now, does Instacart have a good relationship with Publix? They'll pick your food up for you there.
Oh yeah, they do Publix, they do Costco, Whole Foods, anyone's in the area that they do. Now, one of the big things that is recently come into the area in the last couple of years, Kroger. Okay, we don't have any physical Kroger stores here, but there's Kroger home delivery, and it's from a central warehouse here, and they have refrigerator trucks. And it takes a day. It's not same day delivery, it's next day delivery, but they do is equally good a job, and they charge a flat $10 fee for delivery. Okay, it's no more, no less. It's $10 for your delivery. So, and they have some things that aren't available like at Publix. So some things that I'll buy from them just because that Kroger has it, Publix doesn't. I mean, that's the name of the game. So
yeah.
Well, guys, any closing thoughts here?
No, just this will be really interesting to see what happens tomorrow and the rest of the week as far as the people who got in early on this Mavic 3 Pro, to see whether they actually get the drones. And it's going to be an interesting couple of days. And hopefully everybody, if they do not get the drone, they get their money back, and hopefully they not receive hopefully I'm totally wrong about getting the toy drone or whatever. I kind of halfway meant that as a joke. So yeah. I know this is Super Tuesday, but for drone, it's not Super Tuesday yet. We're still,
we're a month away.
Yeah, we're a month away from our
Super
Tuesday.
Saturday. It's the South Florida Drone Meetup. Super Saturday.
That's our Super Tuesday. Yeah,
that's Super Saturday.
All the drone candidates will be in attendance there.
Yeah.
So
that's just what I was going to say, Ron. It's getting exciting. We're getting closer and closer to the South Florida Drone Meetup. I'm wearing my Adventures with Captain Ray shirt tonight. We have to give Ray all the kudos in the world. He is the heart and soul of that thing. He's putting that thing together. He puts so much work into it that, the rest of us get to go there and have fun.
Even on a bad hip.
Even on a bad hip. So
yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to lead into, and thank you for that, Marcus. Here's Ray. He just has hip surgery now. It's a lot better than what it used to be, but I remember my dad, and it was just back in the day, it was a lot. Okay, and here he is. He's out flying drones already. All right, and he's getting along really well. I mean, he was out at a baseball game. He was watching a spring training game the other day, and he's gonna be there and do all this. Okay, and I have to say this: I don't think there's any better person, and I think you guys would agree, to be an ambassador for our hobby than Captain Ray. Okay, because he's 100% genuine, real, full of enthusiasm, absolutely loves our hobby to the nth degree. Supports all of us, okay? All the channels he gets out there. He just does such a tremendous job with this. Guys, make sure if you can get there, if you can do it, you're going to have a great experience. And what's going to be the best thing, you may want to fly on Sunday and stay to Sunday and be able to do that, and that's fun. But the best thing about Saturday is being able to rub shoulders with everybody, and Friday night, okay, and talking to people. That's the thing that I got the biggest kick out of. Valerie did too. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
You guys want to know a little secret about Captain Ray?
I'm ready.
he had a run, and he's a little bit of an outlaw. He had a run in with the Popo today.
Oh no!
Oh yeah. They were out flying their drones.
I guess
one of Captain Ray's secret spots. They got busted.
Guess we need to get him back on
Yeah.
again. But anyhow, for Super Tuesday, Captain Ray has my vote.
I totally agree.
I'm voting for Captain Ray.
Super Saturday, I'm going to call
Super
it.
Saturday. Super Saturday, Captain
Vote
Ray.
for
has
Ray.
our vote,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, guys,
Hey, we're
make
just
sure,
having fun, Ray.
make sure you guys, if you can, get there. It's going to be a great experience, okay? I know Valerie really enjoyed it. She really enjoyed meeting a lot of you guys when we were there. That was just a blast, a lot of fun. So if you can, make sure you guys get down there. We'll keep you updated on Thursday. I will let everybody know, if it gets canceled, if I actually get it, what it is, if it's lip balm, a real a fake drone or a real drone, we'll let you know. So guys, it's a great day to fly. Take care and have a great rest of your